So what we'd like to do now is to speak to you all and hear about what you have thought about the course over the past few weeks, and sort of give us a bit of a review to see whether it suited your needs. Maybe you can talk about what you learned and yeah, how you feel about working in realism with us. Okay.
Okay.
Bonnie, would you like to start?
Me?
Yes.
Just
Yes.
Yes, Bonnie.
I would love to. I have taken many, many workshops over the last 6 years since I started. This one is unique to any of the others I've taken, in a very good way, because my brain has learned more than my hands have learned. For me, that's huge. I will never look at doing any mosaic in my life again in the old light. Everything will be with the word transition is now a part of my daily thought process. I like that it pushed me. I liked that it frustrated me, because I knew I was pushing my limits, and that's how I'm going to learn. You guys did not let me settle on myself. You provided support, you provided encouragement, and you basically just, you push us to do the best we can do, knowing that it's going to keep getting better. Practice is what we need. I would recommend this workshop to anybody who is looking to improve their skills. The realism is so different than any other mosaic topic that there is out there. But I have loved my 6 weeks. I can't wait to keep working on my box. I know that it will just keep getting better. And when I cut another 450,000 shards and glue them, he'll be complete and happy. And so will I. But I want to thank you both, because it's how you guys handle the feedback and us individually is what makes the difference. Because there's no, in every other workshop I've ever taken, it was like, oh, that's great. Yep, just keep going, keep going. This was not that experience. This was the experience of you're learning a realism technique. You can't settle for this. Why are you wanting to settle for this? You're trying to push to create this. And I really liked that, because my brain actually learned so much more than my hands did. And I'm grateful for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bonnie. That's lovely. Thank you for your lovely, kind words.
Okay. Mel?
A lot of what Bonnie says, I'd like to, just say ditto or reiterate as well. But when I first met with you and also reading about the information on the class, the word was intense. And it is an absolutely, I wouldn't say the core, the class is intense, but the project is so intense. Especially
Can you tell
for
us
starting.
your experience before you start the DS technique, your experience?
My experience has been more in stained glass, fusing, not painting. I took some drawing classes 20 years ago. So, I haven't done it for 20 years. So I lost a lot of the ability to look at the lines and the shading. And so this was getting back into it, and I love it. And I try and explain it to friends that I'm painting with pieces of glass, shards of glass, right? And that's how I view it. But I will say it's very intense, as you warned me, and I loved it. Not to say I didn't get so frustrated that I had to step away, right? And it's like, nope, there's no way I'm giving up on this. When I describe the intenseness, I will spend hours, I spend a lot of time, right? And I'd be mentally exhausted. So, I wouldn't expect that. And I've never experienced that in any other class or workshop. I've never received feedback before. It's here's the technique, practice it, and off you go. I think by having to submit my work was exciting. It made me focus and get it done. And then I was excited to get the feedback. I couldn't wait to Friday or Saturday, or US Friday, Saturday. And then by doing that, it really reinforced things. Whereas the workshops, if they were one day or even a couple of days or even over weeks, you're not submitting anything. And I've actually left going, I don't know if I have the confidence to do this. And I get kind of afraid and I put things away. And maybe a year later, it's like, oh, I really want to explore this. Oh, I've lost that resource now. So in that sense, it's been really different than anything I've ever taken or anything I've done. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the feedback, both the opportunities to improve as well as the positive. That's very encouraging. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Mel. And the contact doesn't end here.
Very good. I did actually send Kayla some notes about a couple of things. Opportunities.
Thank
And
you
we all
so
learn and see things differently. So take it what it's worth.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Jennifer.
Hello. When I signed up for this course, I was looking for a challenge, completely different from any type of Mosaic course that I have taken before with regards to realism. And both of you, Paula and Diane, have been exceptional teachers. It is challenging, it is fun, it is frustrating, it is intense, and it is just all of these things wrapped into a project that I know the end result I'm going to be so proud of. The feedback has been absolutely on point, all of it. Interesting, my neighbor is a Mosaic instructor. And as I've been going through the course, she's like, what are you doing now? And I said, oh, I need to change this part. And she said, I could never do it. I could never take that type of direction. So you need to be very open-minded. You will have to want to do the best that you can do. And the two of you are proven, masters of mosaics, and we're so fortunate to be able to learn from you, your wonderful technique and support and guidance through this whole process. It's just been amazing, and I've learned a tremendous lot, and I can't wait to finish this one and work with you on my next project. So thank you.
Yay.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to working with you on your next project, but number one finished first.
Right.
Okay, Sue.
I guess I will ditto what everyone else says. And because they said it much better than I ever could, I will, for frame of reference, I had no background whatsoever when I started this journey. And if it wasn't for, in my mind, I keep hearing, you can do better. I look at everything, I can do better. But then again, you two just exude, if I can say one thing, they believe in you and they believe you can do it. And if you didn't believe that I could do it, I probably would have walked away months ago. And it's for people that go into it, you just have to know you have to spend a lot of time. It's not a technique course. And I think one of the challenges that I had was I started with a technique base of zilch, but you develop it over time, and Kayla's practice his patience in this is how you cut a shard. It only took me 3 months to figure out how to cut a shard and then how to cut a small shard until Diane said you just cut it from a big one last week. It never clicked in, so. But the big thing is they believe in you. That's what I would tell any person. And it's just the most fantastic thing. It's so much better than little square tiles on a paving stone or something. And learning from the others in the class, I would say that's a big thing, is the group that you're with. Because this group has been fabulous. I've learned so much from just what people have said. It's like, even tonight, like Bonnie with her, look at it in grayscale. I went and I was looking at my picture in grayscale. Oh, I guess that is a lot darker than I thought.
Good.
as
That's
well.
fantastic.
Thank
But
you.
I will always look at something you can do better. And I'll miss you guys.
Well, we're not going anywhere.
I know, but
You still have
I won't
access
see
to
you
us.
every
Yeah.
I won't see you every Saturday. I mean, it's kind of like I'll probably message you every Saturday. How are you? It's Saturday my time, Sunday your time.
You know
how
where to
are you
find us.
guys?
Yeah.
But thank you for everything.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Okay. Ray?
Hi, okay. Where do I start? I guess I start by saying before I started this, I had done 2 dog mosaics. And I think I used 3 colors on one and maybe 4 on the other. That's what I submitted to Calla, and he said, "You are welcome in this group." And I was like, okay, I must be doing really well, right? Okay. And then I started and I was like, okay, it's intense. And it's intense in such a wonderful way that I can't thank you two enough. It's been life-changing, I guess. I feel like I cannot be cremated anymore. I have to be buried in a coffin, and I'm going to take my fox with me. You might not want to put that on the video, but anyways. So I think that the kindness that you show, I mean, we submit our projects and then we wait. But I always knew that I'd get Calla's constructive criticism was always done in such a nice way. It's 75%. Just have to, you can just do a little bit better. And then there was you, Diane, that would say, okay, this is the way we're going to start when you do all your videos and you show us how you were going to do it. And this is the way you do it. And all of those things that you brought together as a couple that you kind of like bounce off each other, that if one of you would say something, then the other one would say something to complement that or to help us. And I just felt like you two, you really care about people and you really care about what we're doing. And because of that, we are really trying harder to do better and to be better and to make it look better, right? So I would never say not take this course because I did not have a lot of experience. And I still feel like I learned as much as I possibly could in the 6 weeks, which isn't, it's by no means anywhere close to anything, but it was just so amazing that, you can go from 1 inch and have 4 different colors in there. I never in my life would have thought of anything like that or figured that out in a million years. So thank you. it's been an honor to be in your class, and I've really
Oh,
enjoyed it.
wow.
Oh, thank you so
Hopefully,
much.
you know, I'll see you again because I need more practice. I need more help.
Yeah, your learning is going to snowball as you keep
Yeah.
working on your project. It hasn't
Yeah.
stopped because the course is finished.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Thank you so much
you
for your
so
lovely
much.
words. Thank
yeah,
you.
you're welcome.
Greg.
When I first started, I come from a background of stained glass, did a lot of lead work and copper foil work. Um, that was 30 years ago. And when I retired, I wanted to get back into it, but I don't see as well as I used to. And the copper foil is just too hard to work for me. So I looked into mosaics, glass on glass, and I believe that's where I came across one of your ads for this class that we just participated in. And I looked at a couple of the pieces that you had as examples, the zebra and maybe a lion. And I said, I've got to learn how to do that. That just looks fantastic. I had no idea how it was going to be done. And that's the mechanic part isn't real hard to pick up on as far as cutting shards and uh, the assembly and so forth. But learning how to do the color gradients and the shading and how to make it all blend, it's fascinating. I love it. Um, it's going to be a while before my project is finished, but I enjoy doing it. And with the help of a magnifying glass, I can actually see what I'm doing. So I've enjoyed it a lot. I can't wait to finish the project and submit it to you and let everybody see what I created. But it's been a fun, very fun class to be a participant in. Even though there's only two of us males in this class, you know, one being Kayla and the other myself, it's been fun and watching everybody else's progress in their projects. Having the same problems that I run into and finding out how to fix them. It's been fun. And I thank you a lot.
Excellent. That's
Thank
great.
you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bonnie.
Okay, so I looked at your images, your completed projects over and over and over before I ever signed up for the class, but I was showing the pictures to everyone and everyone said that's not real. So I blew it up really, really big and then we could see some shards and things. But I thought, well, the more I looked at it, the more I thought, I think I understand how some of this is done. Turns out I didn't. So in the class, the details were much finer than I had anticipated, but obviously in a good way. And things I hadn't considered were using purples, things like that, or where the long hairs go and the short hairs go and what a difference it all made. And transition colors, things like that I never ever would have considered. But also I think it's important that people realize this is a real class and it's not you watch this video and you're done. And maybe they let you send in a question. No, it's not that at all. There's, you know, questions, answers every week. And but ultimately when I'm done with this, this is going to be my heirloom piece. I'm going to have to figure out which grandchild to give it to. So
I'll do one for all of them.
they all have some stained glass. Some of them have some mosaics, but yeah, this is the legacy piece until I have another legacy piece. So, yeah.
That's fantastic. Oh, okay. Well, you're going to be busy for a while by the sound of it.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
Well, we have absolutely been delighted to have you all. We've really, really enjoyed teaching you because it's you that have shown us your passion and your dedication and your willingness to change, to learn. And that's just so gratifying to us as teachers because we know that this is a challenge. We know very, very well, especially me, because I've gone through the same process as you. It's just I've been doing it a bit longer, that's all. And so I know that you can do it. I know we've got something teachable, and I'm just so glad that you have enjoyed the class. So we will keep in contact. Our messenger group will stay open.
Yeah.
And we will be so happy to see your progress and your finished pieces. Carla,
Yeah.
did you want to say something?
We're happy to see you in other Zoom meeting soon.
In the future.
In the future,
Yeah.
yeah.